Hi, I'm no one in particular. I watch this wrestling thing and have opinions, and I know how to edit and add music really well, make it pop, but I'm not a Joshi expert, no Joshi Yoda, or even a vast consumer of wrestling like many wrestling fans, which was supposed to be the point of the I watched every WrestleMania weekend match video you didn't make, Meerkat. But flat out, I'll just yell it. Are you ready? Momo Watanabe deserves to be the absolute top of the top, and what are you doing, Stardom? Okay. I'm good. I'm fine. But what the fuck are you doing? Okay. So I'm sitting here watching Sendai, where Dash Chisako had a hardcore match with Momo Watanabe, mostly because I've been seeing clips of Dash Chisako do her thing long before I ever thought of making content, and unfortunately took forever to dive into. But the plan was one, just watch wrestling, because that's what wrestling fans do. And two, if I saw the potential for more, then I'll dive into Dash, who very much loves Jeffrey Nero Hardy, just like I did when I was a teenager, and her whole insane zero fucks given attitude to her hardcore style is very Jeff, but she uses the hardcore environment like it's a set piece in an action movie. She's very creative in hardcore and is fearless. Dash Chisako versus Momo Watanabe made sense and is the reason why I even watched the show. But then, Momo Watanabe went out there and was like, you know what, Stardom? Fuck it, I'm gonna ball, and she slayed her performance like it was still a Momo Watanabe match. Had a Oedo Tai there, and they were doing their whole Oedo Tai thing, and Natsuko went all evil Natsuko Tora thing, but then they kindly fucked off, and Momo just went beast mode. I enjoy her performance so much that I was getting mad that she's just a floating NPC in Stardom these days, but not a cool, memorable NPC like Egon going BAM! Or NPCs with depth like Theolier, or even the classic Crescent Warrior lamenting on the nihilism of it all. She's like this fucking Bloodborne guy in Dark Souls 1. She doesn't even have a quest line. She's just there to invade you and be cool and cryptic, and that's it. I'm a super cool goth girl who keeps failing high school because that's how cool I am. Oh, look how cool she is. Momo Watanabe was arguably their best Wondrous Stardom champion, and certainly put it on the map, making it such a big deal for Arisa Hoshiki to capture, and she accomplished her reign at the young age of 17. It's been 5 years since she held a singles title, and since then, it's just been nothing, and I'm really sad about that. I've been wanting to make a full Momo video for such a long time, but I was waiting for something to happen with Momo Watanabe so I can build it into a narrative, but nothing has happened beyond pointless team-based titles. So a Momo video just remained dormant, and then I just stopped watching modern Stardom on a consistent basis altogether, so all that just faded away. But seeing Momo kick major ass like this reminds me, oh, how she 100% deserves to be on top. At first, I accepted this floating around as part of her character's lack of ambition, how she just wants to vibe by bullying people. But is that her character? She was designated as Stardom's next ace, holding their white belt as long as she did, with as many defenses into the Deceiver shattered the Elden Ring again. She even made it to the finals of the 5-Star Grand Prix 2021, which was 3 years ago, and would infamously betray Azumi and all of Queen's Quest by abandoning her leadership to become just an enforcer in a Oedo Tai, which, in the long run, is an odd decision. I justified it as her character rejecting the pressure and responsibilities of being their ace, and when she failed to reach that level against Shuri, she broke and decided not to care anymore. By existing in the one unit in Stardom that represents this philosophy the most, Momo Watanabe managed to be free. That sounds all well and all, you know, but it's copium. It's simply coping. This arc can only go full circle, otherwise she's just there to inherit a Oedo Tai one day, which fits her current violent character, it does, but it's two-dimensional. And what's unfortunate is that Starlight Kid was kicked out of a Oedo Tai, so she can begin her quest to be a bigger deal in Stardom, and deservingly so, as she's also a wrestler who's been given the unfortunate short end of the stick. I mean, there will always be wrestlers who have to play this role. This is just personal feelings here, but it's unfortunate because now Momo can't leave Oedo Tai right away. Not until the group beefs up more, or Uraka and Rina level up to a higher level, or if they elevate Tekla, whose current lack of any fucks is a gold mine.
This is for Stardom and Okada. Go fuck yourself.
I'm also aware that I do not know the actual reasons as to why Momo is not a bigger deal than she deserves to be. It could be that Rossi didn't want to elevate her further at the time. It could be a Bushiroad decision. It could even simply be a Momo Watanabe decision herself. Or maybe I'm just hoping on how good she is to begin with and it's just bias. I do not know. I can only speak on personal desires as a fan. And when I see Momo Watanabe kick major ass in this hardcore match, I just wish the Black Peach was featured as the boss she deserves to be, instead of the really hard skill check boss that everyone has trouble with until they get a good grip on the game mechanics. She's currently Morgoth, but she should be Promised Consort. Cause look at this Black Peach. Those kicks, such oomph! Momo has the best moveset in Stardom. It just looks so freaking cool. She can get the absolute crap kicked out of her too. Eating chair shots like this, Dash is no pushover either. She's Starlight Kid's height and so tough. She can tank so many hits and be an ultra badass being like pain, whatever, I live in pain. Using her size and her hardcore experiences to keep the match on equal ground. Momo is bigger, stronger, powerful, and vicious, but Dash knows how to use the hardcore rules to even the match, including Dash not giving a single fuck when she leaps off the ladder like she's jumping off an airplane. She just crashes on Momo below with such confidence. Insane. Her body wasn't even trying to stop the mind. There was no ginger approach to the leap. She just straight did it. The same mindset as Jeff Hardy or even Darby Allin. Do we die? Well, at least they filmed it. Like the only way Dash was able to even handle the Black Peach was to just be crazier and jump up high places. It was such grace still, executing her hormone splash perfectly. The split of the legs on the frog splash done like she was on a regular top rope. An incredible move, honestly, and she lands right on top of those chairs to squish Momo Watanabe, taking the breath away for a 3 count. It was a logical finish to a simple match of violence, and it worked so well. Is it 5 stars? No. But did it deliver? Hell yes. Momo's expressions after were perfect. She was good all throughout. From the moment she smirked at the tiny veteran in front of her, the moment she got her head smashed from the ladder, to this moment here. Yes, Marty, that's cinema! Cinema! Because I love this Momo here. Her Oedo Tai turn did wonders for her sadism. That's literally my favorite aspect of her current character. This boss woman, one who will enjoy every single instance and nuance of the pain that she delivers to you. So what exactly is missing then? Is it motivation to win? What is it that is truly keeping Momo Watanabe from the top? Is it lack of faith from management? Is it Momo herself? Is it age? She's only 24 years old. That's quite young. Is it her destiny to lead ragtag groups of little sociopaths? She certainly can, but wouldn't that get stale? Or does she require a redemption arc with Azumi? I don't know. I just want to see her win something important. Either way, Wrestle Universe, Sendai Girls at Korakuen Hall, 7:15 show, a good show in general, but this match against Joshi Jeff Hardy doing the same young Jeff Hardy pose up top the ladder, Dash Chisako, is what led to whatever the point of this video is, which I guess there's none, but check out more Dash Chisako if you haven't. As for Momo Watanabe, I could only be mesmer when seeing a newer talent rise above her.
Mongrel intruder.
Oh. Momo, thou art deserveth lordship over those bereft of light. Thank you to all my Patreon sponsors for
In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
we have GF, the Upchannel Tees, Renee Valdez, Ace of Trace, Maddox, Justin Stein, Matthew Fletcher, Noja, Terrence Stanwick. We have GF, the Upchannel Tees, Renee Valdez, Ace of Trace, Maddox, Justin Stein, Matthew Fletcher, Noja, Fu, Terrence Stanwick, Kev Mullen, MK, Wake, Kanashiki, Party 520, Juggernaut Graphic, we have Aaron Sakaris, I Want Victims, J.O.L.A., Julia, Sunglasses, Chihuahua, Ball, Darn, Pickle Summer, Scott Racer, Steven Siemens, Carver, Atari, _D, Lil Toot, Tony Davis, Jesse the Outlaw, Dodge, Morningstar, Doggle Snake, Impossible, Aldo, Luciano, Alredo, and my newest one, Mindfully, Ace. Thank y'all.